Hello, here's another video. Today was a little bit more interesting today. In the fact that I woke up in a very bad mood. Very bad mood. Hold on. I woke up in a very bad mood, I was still depressed from the day before, and it's kind of weird. It's like it seems like I get depressed on weekends. That's what I've been noticing a lot. Starting like Friday to like Sunday, a big period of depression. And then Monday it seems to lift. It's strange. But anyway, I had a lot going on in my mind. A lot. I had to go to probation this morning. Well, today. And as I said in the previous video about my drunk driving incident, I go to probation for 2 years. Okay? Which is not a big deal. Well, it is a big deal, but as you can see, it happens. So I sit around and I was wondering, what can I do? What can I do? This Monday afternoon I couldn't take off of work because there was too many people off, supposedly. Supposedly it was too many people off, and they couldn't spare me to go, supposedly. So I go into work, So the first thing I did is I wake up, drive to probation. They said that I can go in at 7:30 in the morning, but then again, I know I'll be returning to work really late. Or pretty much on time, because I had to be there at 9 o'clock. I usually get there at 7. So I go to probation. It went very well. Sorry. I had some pizza today for lunch when I got home a couple hours ago. And I went up and I looked up. I was like, okay. I was in and out there and probably about, by the time I left, it was like 8 o'clock. Good news is I owe them like $400 left, and I could skip the month. I still have to pay them. I still have to pay them every month, but I could skip a month. So I'm thinking because of after a year and everything's going well, he's going to have me. I think he's going to have me go report every other month. If that's the case, that would be super awesome. That way, but thing is that I still have to report. I still have to pay him. So there's a way for me to do that without going there. So that's fine. I get to work at 9 o'clock and I'm still not in a good mood. I mean, usually sometimes it put me in a better mood. I listen to music in the car and I just didn't feel like doing that. My mood was trying to get to work as fast as possible, and I did, and I was really in a bad place. Really in a bad place when I got there. So obviously there's no coffee made. I haven't really eaten since Saturday night. Saturday night was technically the last meal I ate, except for having like some chicken the next morning. I mean, the afternoon I really didn't feel hungry. One signs of depression is lack of appetite or increased appetite, and a lot of times I don't have an appetite. But now I'm starting to get hungrier now. So I was pretty hungry in the morning, and I'm like, I'll wait a little bit and. Hold on a second. Be right back. Stupid weather is really killing my sinuses. Anywho, I got to work. There was no coffee made, of course, so I had to make a pot of coffee. And I'm just like dreading the day and everything else. And then, the first thing of the day, the first thing that happens, I get a phone call. Get a phone call. Nothing wrong with getting phone calls, but it was an idiot on the phone, which is trying to tell me something. And what happened was this person is annoying. Very annoying. And I looked up, I was like, I'm listening to her. And I told her what was going on. I said, she said, I get my check. Everybody else I know got their check already. I said, you get your check on the 31st. Well, they said I wouldn't get a check. I said, you get a check on the 31st. When's the last you called me a couple weeks ago. And what did I tell you? I told you to get your check. But other people got their check. I'm like, and I was like, are you listening to me? I'm like, and she starts going off on a normal babble. And I just basically said, listen, shut the fuck up. Shut your fucking mouth. Shut the fuck up. And I said it so fucking loud. And I said it so loud. And the funny thing is that, it was kind of quiet. And it got really quiet. And as soon as I was like, oh, damn. I was like, oh, damn. Great. I was like, oh, great. This is not good. Art lost control again. One of my co-workers walked up, was like, oh, Mr. Warren, can you keep it quiet? He just kind of, I guess he freaked out. He was freaked out or something. I don't know. The person who I'm mentoring heard me way down the other end, stuff like that. I guess other people heard me up front and everything else. So I was like, whoa. So then one other boss was like, oh, is everything okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine to talk. Was that you talking to somebody? Like, yeah. I was talking to someone on the phone. Oh, okay. Then my other boss comes up, oh, is everything okay? Are you okay? I'm like, here I am. I'm suffering from depression. Feeling like shit, really. Emotionally drained. I feel emotionally drained. And then he's asking me these questions, and I'm like, what do you really want me to tell you? Do you really want me to tell you what's really going on? Then I might get carted up by a hospital. Don't want that to happen. And so, of course, everything's fine. Everything's okay. Well, I don't want you getting in trouble and stuff like that. I'm like, you shouldn't let people get under your skin. I'm like, have you met me? Normally, I am very calm, very laid back and very calm. But if I'm going through an emotional roller coaster, explosion. Okay, simple as that. But I guess after I exploded, I was fine. Had a really decent day. Then all of a sudden, because of the weather, they let us out early. Awesomeness. So I'll go home, get home at 2, eat some lunch, watch a Dr. Who Christmas special finally. Thought that was pretty cool. Watching some other TV right now. In about a couple minutes, about 20 minutes or so, I gotta go to AA, which I really don't want to go. But since I had such a good time since everything's going well, I guess I have to go. And since I helped run the meeting, I guess I better go. But I think everybody's on now. Doesn't matter. But like I said, in a couple minutes I gotta leave anyway, and then hopefully, I think I do need to talk to someone tonight. I think I do. But anyway. Well, that's it for today. Hopefully the weather's so bad that I get called off tomorrow. Hopefully. But then again, in a way it's good to work because it keeps your mind off of stuff. But that kind of happens. So, anywho, I'm gonna leg off, log off, and try to enjoy the rest of my day. Talk to you later.